If you want to get rich, if you want lots of money, this is not the path you should take. Statistically speaking, the probability of success for startups is piss poor. I shouldn't say that for Straits Times, sorry. The probability of success for startups is really, really poor. If you want to maximize income, go and take a cushy job at an investment bank or Google or something.
Charles Wong and Arvind Kandia are recent graduates from the Singapore University of Technology and Design. They are among an increasing number of student entrepreneurs who are taking advantage of a maturing technology sector. Their startup, Bifrost, creates realistic simulations of events that are difficult to replicate in real life, such as traffic accidents and natural disasters. Data is collected from the virtual scenario and used in research and development.
Once you have done it, it's no longer early anymore, right? So we want to be those people who we come in and say, hey, let's do it. And it's no longer early, it is now, it will become the industry standard.
The duo completed a working prototype in their final year of university. They are currently working with transport operator SMRT to counter passenger intrusion, vandalism, and help with safety checks when trains enter or leave the depot. With a slew of food apps available, there's a high chance of missing out on deals. After meeting in August 2018, Dylan Teo and Goh Wei Wen came up with a solution, a Telegram channel called Kiasu Foodies.
When we started Kiasu Foodies, we started from essentially nothing. We managed to scale it to around 2,000 subscribers within the first 2 to 3 days by asking all of our friends to spread the word. Today we have about 118,000 subscribers on Telegram alone. So the growth has been very, very encouraging. We think that it's testament to how kiasu Singaporeans really can be, and it's a good sign for us because it means that we are doing something right, and we definitely want to continue sharing deals that we think are really good.
Adrian Ang just turned 30, but he has already founded 3 startups while studying at Nanyang Technological University. His latest venture is a biomedical technology firm called Avis Health. It developed a wearable monitoring device that helps diagnose and manage asthma more effectively. The company aims to raise its pre-Series A funding by the first quarter of 2020.
In 2019, this year, the numbers of companies in Singapore that go into the field in technology, it's just amazing, just so many. And what this means is that you, as a young graduate from one of the universities in Singapore, there's a lot of opportunities for you to even just being an intern in all this company, or even consider pursuing a career in this company to broaden your knowledge, to see things that you probably would not see if you compare to 10 years ago.
One of the keys to success in this industry is knowing that you don't know everything, and therefore you need a very strong growth mindset. You have to admit to yourself and be humble to yourself that I don't know, but I will find out.
You need to be actively out there to share your mission, to share your idea, and to make people convinced in what you are doing. It sounds simple, but I learned that it's not something that everyone can do that, right? It's about charisma, it's about building your story around what you do and getting people to be interested and excited. So this is something that I learned recently, and I'm still working on that.
It sounds very counterintuitive because that most of the startup, is already created, or rather good startup or successful startup created by the student after they graduate, not during their so-called time in the university. But we want to be able to encourage them and experience it, because this is the only time they're open for learning. Because after that, once they start to work, it's going to be very difficult for them to say, hey, I take time to learn all these things. The opportunity cost is very high. So that's what we do, is that we invest in time, effort, build the ecosystem to get them the first step.
When you find a problem, you need to make sure that all your assumptions on the problem are validated. And by validating all the assumptions, you can make sure that you are going to fail fast before you put in the energy and effort to develop the idea, and you realize that there's no market for it and nobody actually needs this problem to be solved.
So ask yourself why, and ask if whatever you're doing justifies your why. A lot of the times you'll find this disconnect. Your why may be, I want to earn a lot of money. Then you do a startup. So that's just not necessarily correlated. So always ask yourself why, and be in love with the problem you're solving. If it's a really hard problem and you really believe that solving it will make a difference, then hey, go for it.